It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. But tonight we've got a good AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he'll take this one out to about the 23. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 23, here's a 2nd and 5. Jackson options out left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 2nd down and 3. And they run with Edwards off the option. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They go play action with Jackson. A swing pass here to Edwards. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Look in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And holding it, maybe the wrong wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Well, he'd had success earlier in the drive, keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
That's complete. Left side to Bateman.
Oh, pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Gus Edwards. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And the defense loses him. It's complete. All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 72 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
But that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Jackson. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
First and 10, here's Pacheco. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. If they want to first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. This ball deep for Tony. Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 40 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
2nd and 6. In motion left, Flowers. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. Well, and a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Hill shedding the tackle. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made at about the 38. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll go back to Edwards on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Again, it's Edwards. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
DC, ready? DC. Go.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
Oh, good.
Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And quickly, they get to the line. Mahomes now to throw. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This is 2nd and 8. Again, it's Pacheco.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
Here's Pacheco.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Chiefs have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Jackson on 1st down. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a 2nd and 10. Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson will throw again. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Butker now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the taking it right down Broadway. A solid stiff arm. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Jackson now being chased out left. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes looking downfield for Kelsey. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Second and 10. Now Mahomes has his man. That's James. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15. Yellow. Hero, 15.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Hey, 57 colors.
They'll try and run it here. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe... And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. CD, it'll go into the books as just one win, but this is a really impressive win. They've done it on defense, and here they continue to do it on offense. Another score in the fourth quarter to widen that advantage.
I like where you were going with that one. Would you say, partner, it was really 3 victories today? Landslide on the scoreboard, emphatic victory on either side of the ball. They really got it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
We're done. All right, be careful.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, to be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On second down, it's Edwards. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One last shot for Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to officially draw the curtain. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense. And they took it.
Yeah, first off, my name told, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fufu. Bull playing platinum fubu on the Southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped at all these rappers won't be second hand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should have bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I these valet stores couldn't pay. Nowadays, all the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks. From Mercedes, I resage Chukwueze. Then my babies, label here be trying to sway me. Pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership a drip, you can see me leaking. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot. Feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way. Frank Sinatra. Been a shot to been locked in with my cotters. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, de nada. Home God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar, dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect the demon with this God flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like an art show. Yeah, pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird, let me fly away, Nelly Furtado. Bye.
Can I talk my? Come on. That other side. The Oakley way. Hey. C5. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. But don't get it twisted. Still clocking big digits. On Rodeo, big spending. All the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes. Big business. My deal 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud, it hit different. Used to sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with 2 thick. I'ma take them both back to the penthouse and get. That's how it's supposed to be. Life is beautiful. I'm doing. Won't believe. Flew out to Colombia and brought me home some. Used to be the underdog. Now they book me overseas. And I don't wanna be nobody else. Do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else. cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Chicago Bears. Here's the punter, Trenton Gill, now to do the honors, and off we go here at Soldier Field. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Lamar changing the play. They run once more with Edwards. There he goes, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. They'll roll him out right. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to get possession here as they not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. 1st down. It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Fields. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You got a mini base. Why not?
Now Fields. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Fields on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Justin Fields scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The slot man in motion right. Up the middle, here's Andrews. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Jackson. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Yannick Ngakoue, just as hard to say his name as he is to block. He's there in on the stop that time. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
Here we go, Scott.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive. Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
11. Right.
Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Not only was that a nice run, it's got to be a little bit of a confidence booster as they head towards the end of the first half.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 1st down, Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Angel.
In motion goes the tight end.
Right.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 43. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Moore, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Again, Fields. And he is caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To the air again, Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Here we go, son. No mud, no mud.
To throw is Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Fields. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Out of the gun, Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And they've hit it hard, haven't they? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Darryl Worley, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
In motion left is Beckham. On the handoff, Edwards. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Second down, here's Jackson. Flush to his right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Jackson.
Come on, man.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now, trying to start with great field position, it's facing 4th down.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. Tucker's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Herbert. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Here's Fields.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Fields on 1st down.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Fields. That is caught by Herbert. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They give him a gain of 37.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll run this with Homer. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Herbert powering up the middle. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching.
Here we go.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Moore, the man in motion. On 3rd down, Herbert. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
4-yard gain brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Now here's Fields on the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Fields on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, that's tough right there. Asking your quarterback to get you 2 yards on a sneak. As it turns out, he gets them no yards instead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Johnson. And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
11.
They run. It's Johnson. And this time he is in. Bears are able to build on to their fourth-quarter lead. Well, this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead out to 11. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Jackson going to shift him around. They go play action here on 1st down. Jaquan Brisker getting sent on the safety blitz, and he was able to finish it off. They go play action now. Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Here we go, son.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Hey, EQ. Right.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Fields.
All you gotta do is cover that.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, he had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 3rd and 3. Now Fields.
Come here.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson. Pass complete. It's likely. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Here's 1st down. Here's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
They'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll go back to Edwards on 1st down. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger, and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. being likable. I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstage. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. These people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. 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 They don't love it.
It's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games. We playing for keeps. Yeah. It's sweet. It's my time. I know Patty Philippe. They was yapping. I don't hear a peep. Yeah, I stepped through that spot on creep. Yeah, we ain't on none of that. Can't call it lucky. I give it my all every day of the week. You know where I'm on. I see a crowd at the bottom, and with that I climb to the peak. Don't ride no red, but they know what I'm on. They address me as chief. I be dripping water like a reef. Slid off with the bag, but I ain't no thief. It's a sweet, they ain't even have a chance. I've been locked on that cash in a trance. Hit the end zone and do my little dance. Yeah, your chick blowing kisses like Lance. You go tell your mans. It's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games. We playing for keeps. Get that boy out of there.
It's a sweep, do my dance, Mr. Clean. Game nice, but I play it so mean. Front line, I'm protecting the team. John Madden, yeah, I boom with the scheme. Dream chasing, I've been chasing the dream. Paper chasing, I just made it my thing. Got the bag, I just need me a ring. G and Mel, hold it down for the team. It's a sweep, right? Shout out to Jokic, I'm locked in. Man, I swear that I'm focused. He toes up in the drip. I bet they didn't notice. Your force ones got me walking like Polish. God's child, so I know that I'm chosen. With me, man, I feel like DeRozan. Left and right wrist equally frozen. All four pockets equally swollen.
It's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games. We playing for keeps. Yeah.
It's bag season, I'ma post like a sinner. Diamond chains and a mink in the wind. All these rings on, you can tell I'm a winner. I'm a walking bucket like that boy out of them. Got the pink slip for these whips, ain't no rental. Steady breaking records, give them something to remember. Money, power, and respect is so simple. What separate good and great is they mental.
It's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone.
Devin Duvernay on the return. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Again, it's Edwards. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense?
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here's McLeod on the return. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at the 20. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through. Pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
A gain of 13 yards. And the 49er first down.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
Beckham will go in motion right. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Play action. Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Play action. It's Jackson eluding the pressure right. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3's in. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up, didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Purdy now to throw. Gets this one to use check. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. throwing here. Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Oh, you messed up.
Back to throw, Purdy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Down the right sideline. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Fresh off that pick six, here's Purdy. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Purdy. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Purdy from the gun. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Purdy on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They run once more with Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Paying attention.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's McLeod from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Yeah, they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. That's caught out right by Jennings. He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Juwan Jennings, 49 yards. And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Jackson. Pass
taken in by his big tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now a handoff. Edwards. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On the handoff, Edwards, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On second down, it's Edwards, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. They run with Edwards. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And he missed it. It's no good. This will remain an 18-point lead. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On 1st down, Purdy. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And now they're in the hurry up. Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19. Now Purdy. Looking deep for Jennings. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers.
Run as much clock down as you could. As much. You're going to lose this game.
And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Purdy will throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Steps away. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception. But playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Purdy sets up to throw again. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Escaping. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
This is Edwards, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Third and 12.
Here's Edwards. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This will be a 34-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here comes second down. Purdy to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Purdy. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Throwing, Purdy winds up and lets it go for Samuel. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are looking like they're going to come away with a victory.